Let's make Appleton Estate Rum's version of the Jamaican Mule. When it comes to the Jamaican Mule, there are three drinks that are closely related. Number one, the Jamaican Mule. Number two, the Dark and Stormy. And number three, the Safe Harbor. The Dark and Stormy is the name that most people know, and they use it to refer to all three of those drinks, though there are technical differences that make them different. First of all, the Dark and Stormy. It is the name that most people know, and they often refer to all three of these drinks as a Dark and Stormy. However, the Dark and Stormy is one of the few trademarked cocktails. Legally, if you're going to make a Dark and Stormy, you have to use Gosling's Black Seal Rum. So the recipe is Gosling's Black Seal Rum plus ginger beer. If you want to mix another rum with ginger beer, then what you've made is a Safe Harbor. Finally, if you're going to make a Jamaican Mule, you're going to add lime juice to either the Dark and Stormy or the Safe Harbor, and that's what creates the Jamaican Mule. So while there's a technical difference, it is pretty fuzzy since the Dark and Stormy and the Safe Harbor are often garnished with lime. So then suddenly you have a little bit of lime juice in your Safe Harbor or Dark and Stormy, so then it's a Jamaican Mule. It's a fuzzy line. Having said all that, the Appleton Estate's version of the Jamaican Mule is a real Jamaican Mule. It has lime juice, it has Appleton Estate signature rum, and it has ginger beer. It also has one additional ingredient, and that is aromatic bitters. A note on the rum. If you're going to make the official Appleton Estate Jamaican Mule, then you really should be using Appleton Estate signature rum. If you want to use another rum in this recipe, feel free to do so, but then you're not making the official Appleton Estate Jamaican Mule. For those of you who've watched enough of my videos, you know that I have a slight issue when it comes to the term parts when talking about ingredients for a recipe, a cocktail recipe. 3 parts this, 2 parts that, 1 part that. When it's all just parts, because these are relative measures, that makes sense. However, when you start mixing parts with real measurements, absolute measurements, then we start having a problem. So what I really love about the recipe for the Jamaican Mule on the Appleton Estate Rum's website is that they use parts for all the ingredients, except for the lime juice. But what they do really good with those parts is then they translate them into the other real measurements. So they also list their recipes in ounces and milliliters, or technically centiliters. So it's easy to convert what they're really trying to do. Speaking of the bitters in the Appleton Estate Jamaican Mule, this is one place where I wonder if they made a mistake with parts. The recipe is 2 parts rum, 2 parts ginger beer, and 1 part aromatic bitters, which is listed as optional. Translating those into ounces, it is 2 ounces rum, 2 ounces ginger beer, and 1 full ounce of aromatic bitters. So I wonder if they really meant 1 dash, and that 1 dash should carry through, but the way their website is set up, it was translated into ounces as 1 full ounce. I don't really know. It is an optional ingredient, so I'm going to give you my option, then I'm going to try a different option, and I'm going to let you make up your mind about which you think is best. We are going to make this drink in the glass, and we're going to start by taking 3 lime wedges and dropping them into our glass. And this is where our lime juice is going to come from, and we're going to muddle them. My muddler is from Tools for Humans. Hopefully they have a website up at this point. If they don't, to be determined, and I'll let you know. Check below to see if there's a website if you're interested in these muddlers. I think they're fantastic. This is not a paid advertisement. They're just made by a friend of mine, so. Anyway, muddle 3 wedges, lime wedges, in the bottom of your glass. And no glass is listed for this recipe, but they do show a highball or Collins, so that's what I'm using. Next, I'm going to fill the glass with ice, and I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm going to start with 2 ounces of my Appleton Estate signature rum. 2 ounces is 60 milliliters. Two ounces of the ginger beer. 2 ounces is 60 milliliters. I just said that. Why did I brain lock? I don't know. And normally I just fill it up, but we're going to measure it out to be official. And finally, the bitters. If I was just making this for myself at home, which I am, but not for on the camera, not for you all, I would just fill this up with ginger beer, and then I would put a couple dashes of bitters on top. Probably 1, maybe 2 for the gnome as well. The recipe calls for 1 part aromatic bitters. That's a full ounce. Because I've got a little extra room in the glass, I'm going to see how much bitters I can get in here. This may take a moment. All right, let's measure out 1 ounce of bitters. does, oh, I can get a full ounce in there. And that does create a nice layering. Yeah, they do stay stirred. A little floater there. Where's my spoon? Ah, there's my spoon. Let's stir it. The recipe says stir, so let's stir. Layering is gone. Straw, and no garnish is listed, but the website does show a lime wedge on the edge of the glass, but it also doesn't show any limes down below. So we're just going to drink it like this. And this may be a mistake, but here you have it, the Jamaican Mule from Appleton Estate Rum with 1 ounce of aromatic bitters. Whew, that's bitter. My recommendation, 1 or 2 dashes. Question of the day, is this too much bitters? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Double points if you try it, triple points if, you like it, I guess. Note there are ways to support the channel if you're so inclined. I have t-shirts, you can have a t-shirt. If you want a t-shirt, contact me through any of the social media links down below, and we'll make sure you get a t-shirt. And while you're at the social media link, you might as well follow, subscribe, and do that sort of thing. Finally, if you made it this far, give me a like, give me a subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss out on anything I do. And until next time, cheers.